Right guys, now what I want to do is talk to you about updating the software on your site. So WordPress is being developed all the time, right? You see when I'm recording this it says you are using WordPress 3.3.2 and you'll notice also this big yellow bar at the top that says WordPress 3.4.2 is available, which is newer, right? So WordPress themselves, the guys who developed it, a company called Automatic, if you must know, they're always updating it, right? And you always want to be on the latest version because because it's open source, the naughty people, the hackers and the crackers are always out there looking for ways to break into people's websites just for mischief and for fraud and all the rest of it. So it's always good to keep your website as up to date as it can be. So every so often when there's a new WordPress version available, you'll see this big bar. Also, when you see these little numbers next to the plugins, it means that there's a new version of a plugin available, because again, the people who make the plugins are always making newer and newer versions to make them better, make them more secure, make them work faster, make them do more, basically, right? So you might want to check in every so often, once a month, once a week, you pick the period, and check if there's any updates to your site, and you'll know that by logging in. So there's a major update here. Updating the core of WordPress is a reasonably major update, but it's as easy as pie. When you see this at the top, all you have to do is click please update now, and the process is pretty much automated. So here we've got an updated version of WordPress is available, and all we need to do is click update now, and it will do the whole thing for us, just like installing a new plugin really. It'll just do the whole thing, download the new version of WordPress, unpack it, update the database for us, and voila, WordPress 3.4.2 is now installed. And if you want to know what the differences are, it usually gives you a little rundown of what the new features are. So if you're interested, have a read. And now when we go back to our dashboard, you'll notice that the sign that says there's a version available is now gone, and we're now using WordPress 3.4.2, right? But there's also, you see this updates thing here, we've also got 3 other updates available. Let's see what else we've got. So we've got one plugin, which is Estimate, there's a new version of that out. And also these themes that are built into WordPress are also, there's newer versions of them out. But I don't want to update them, I actually want to delete them. So let's go to Appearance, Themes. Oh, and again here, this is the new version of WordPress telling me that there's a new customized feature, which I can just dismiss that. So I want to get rid of this 2011 because there's no point in me updating this, I'm never going to use it. Just click on update, click on OK, sorry, click delete, click OK. That'll get rid of that. And then same with this one, 2010, delete, click OK. That'll delete the folder off the web server for me. And then it doesn't matter if there's any new versions of that out in the future, it won't bother me with them. And I'm done with this one as well because I'm never going to use that again. There we go, get rid of that one. So there we go, there's the old version of my theme and there's the current version of my theme, right? This says 0p2 because that's the folder name, right? But it says version 0.1 because I didn't update that bit in Artisteer. When I click on when I'm just about to export my theme, and you know the options section, I think it's in the description section where it says author name and all that lot. That's where it's getting it from. You can specify the actual version it is. So, update that if you want to. But now if we go to the plugin section, it should change. Okay, we've still got Estimate there. I'm just going to delete this Hello Dolly plugin because same again, I don't really want it bugging me every time there's a new version out, especially if I'm not going to use it. It just keeps things tidy, so get rid of Estimate as well. Delete that. Click on yes, delete the files. Right, there we go. Now it's all tidy. Now when I go to wherever my dashboard and go to updates, everything should be up to date. There you go. So you have the latest version of WordPress, your plugins are all up to date, and my themes are all up to date. So that's great. And it'll check for new updates automatically. So you can just go about your business, and when there is a new update, it will let you know.